Peace, great rising.
Good
How are you
morning, everyone.
doing? Great rising, beautiful sunshine. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Young Scholars Academy. My name is Audie, Miss Audie, and I am here with.
Hi, my name is D Moss, Daryl Moss. A good celebration. I hate saying good morning because we're not morning. We're celebrating another whole new day. So there it is.
Mhm. All right. So,
All right.
um, since our last Young Scholars session, we had holidays, and so I just wanted to, touch base and just wondering how everybody's holidays were. Um, we celebrate Kwanzaa, and so that was a really good. Just I had a great holiday. How about you, Mr.
Oh
Daryl?
man, my holiday season was really good. I enjoyed it. We celebrated Kwanzaa at our home as well. I didn't do any public celebrations, but the private celebrations with my children, my significant other, I can't complain, man. We had a great time.
Nice.
Kids loved it. Zeri loved it. So if my
Oh,
kids love it, I love it.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
One thing I just like really love about Kwanzaa is just like the principles. They're just so important. I know we talked about them a little bit last week, and just coming up to into Kwanzaa, but I really think that it's important to continue those practices even after the holiday, like all throughout the year. They're just so important. Um,
Absolutely. I mean, what is life without faith, without
mhm.
purpose, without self determination? Cooperative economics is everything. We're constantly relying, our community, as we talk about the Black community, we're constantly relying on everyone else for our economic survival. Whereas if we just, continue that principle throughout and just really incorporate it into our daily milieu,
Mhm.
cooperative economics is everything. We have to rely on ourselves. The principles is just so critical. These are things that I think before we teach our kids the ABCs, we should teach our kids these principles because these operational values are what's going to get us through our day. It's
Yes.
really important.
Yes, I agree. And I just want to go over and read them. If anyone is
Absolutely.
tuning in and has not heard of Kwanzaa, and who are interested in just learning. So the first one, Umoja, is unity. Second is Kujichagulia, self-determination. Third is Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Fourth is Ujama, that's cooperative economics. Nia is purpose, Kuumba is creativity, and Imani is faith. So yeah, those principles are very important, just to family and to community, to working together, like accomplishing different things, like progression, overall, just like growth and healing. So it's really cool when you're able to just like identify with a few of them, or like you have like I love to hear people say like they have like a favorite one, you know. I
Right.
think that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. So
hmm
what's your favorite?
My favorite one is Nia. I love. Well, I have two kind of. Um,
Okay.
Actually, I have a few. Okay. All right. So Nia, purpose. That's big. It's like really finding out like what are you here for? What are you doing? What are you doing with your time? Um, it may not be that you, how do I say, something that you love to do, something that you enjoy. It may not be your purpose, you know? It may
Right.
not be like your and passion and purpose. Like those are two different things also. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If you're passionate
Okay.
about something, that's okay. But if you're you kind of have to know what your calling is. And I think that you learn that by learning yourself, and it comes with healing and just like intuition, just really just like tapping in, um, especially in these day and age. I feel like we're like so distracted by all of the things that are going on in the
Right.
world, and we don't take the time out as often as we should to really focus on what's going on inside. So purpose is very important to me. We have this time on this earth. It's like use it, put it to good use? What are you here for? What are you doing? So that one, I love Kujichagulia, self-determination. That is
Absolutely.
like just like defining yourself. It's like, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I do. You know what I mean? Like, whoever likes it, likes it, whoever doesn't. It's okay because it's for me. That's a good one. Kuumba is a great one. Creativity. As an artist, I really resonate with that one. But I feel like creativity is like interwoven. Like, I feel like they're all interwoven within each other. Like, when you really think about it, and that they all work together as a collective. Um,
Right.
so yeah. How about
Okay.
you?
I don't think I have a favorite. Well, I would. No, that's a lie. I'm going to say Imani. I think faith. I think you can't do anything without faith. And when I say faith, it's not even in the religious context, and I hope people understand that. If you don't have enough faith in yourself to do anything, how do how do you determine your level, determine your purpose? How do you get to the point where you understand cooperative economics or um, or your creativity, all that? You have to have faith in yourself, knowing that you can do this. I think it builds up your confidence. It builds up your sense of self-awareness. Um, it conquers your fear. I mean, fear, they say fear is a bad thing. Fear isn't, the only way to get over fear is through faith. If you believe you can do something, you can do something. If you feel that my purpose is to change lives, you gotta have enough faith in yourself to change your own life. You have to have faith in yourself to, go out there and just change the world. No, you're taking a chance. So I think faith is probably the most important one. If you can't teach anything else, you can have all the intellect in the world. You can have all the money, all the resources in the world. But if you don't have faith in yourself, faith in others, faith in your community, how do you move forward? And I think that's one of our problems when you look at, you mentioned all the problems in the world today. When you look at all the social ills that are, decimating our community, it's a lack of faith. And we have to get back to the point where we believe in ourselves. I'm down in Georgia, and I say faith for another reason. As we drove through Notasulga County, we're down in Tuskegee, where my uncle was laid to rest a few days ago. We're like way in the backwoods of Alabama. And the only thing I could think of were those folks who, labored on those plantations as, forced into servitude. And just having the faith to wake up the next following morning and say, listen, it's more important, it's bigger than me. I have to make sure that our children are okay. It's bigger than me. I have to make sure we can do this. We have to be here 100 years from now. To have enough faith in yourself to run through them thick woods. We're looking through the forest and all the heavy brush and the swamps everywhere. And I'm like, can you imagine taking off from a plantation trying to find freedom? You know how much faith you have to have in yourself to do that? We're scared to leave our jobs and start businesses. And our videos, we took this long red clay dirt road to find the church that my uncle attended. And we were on this long dirt road, nothing but swamp, woods, all that stuff. And I'm like, imagine no roads, just forest, miles and miles and miles and miles of forest and swamp and water and all this other stuff. But them cats, they took off, and for those who, whether they made it or not, the mere fact that they took off and they attempted to run through those woods, make it past the wild animals and everything else, that took faith. The things that we cower behind is nothing compared to what our ancestors went through. So when I think of the Young Scholars Academy, people are like, oh, that's really great that you do that. We have this great curriculum. We don't need your curriculum. I think the first thing we need to teach our kids these 7 values. It's more important than any book. It's more important than any school. It's more important than any job. Faith, man, it's critical. If you don't have faith, who are you and what are you?
What do you
I see
believe in?
Yeah, it opens up, it just kind of opens up the live wires. Your creativity begins. The more faith you have in yourself, that creativity flows. I can write a poem, sing a song, make a beat. It doesn't matter because, I believe in me. And I think believing in yourself is more important than anything in the world. When we think of faith, we always look at it from that Euro context of, well, you have to have, be religious, go to church, get your life together, give your life to Christ. Nah, man, giving your life to something is different from giving your life to yourself and believing in yourself. So I know I got on my soapbox. I probably went a little too far. But when I look at those 7 principles, I think faith is the most important. How do you have unity if you don't have faith in yourself? So I look at all those principles and I'm just like, they're just so critically important to the point where I'm looking forward to the day when our community moves past just celebrating those 7 principles during the month of Kwanzaa alone. I mean, during the month of December alone. Those 7 days are not enough. We have to take these principles and incorporate them into our lives. I was talking about Kwanzaa with someone, and they were like, Maulana Karenga, he was a womanizer. I don't care what he was. The bottom line is those principles are critical. When you start talking about the whole post-plantation mentality, and for our young people who are watching and listening, when we say post-plantation, I had to think about the fact that as we laid our uncle to rest, his grandfather was a slave. No, was enslaved. He wasn't a slave. He was enslaved. His father was the son of a human being who was enslaved, and he started out as a sharecropper. This man, at the peak of the Great Depression, purchased 152 acres of land. And I just think that's critical to understand that our folks are buying land fresh off the plantation. When other people were jumping off the building, taking their lives, we had the fortitude to keep our wits about us. We had the fortitude to enhance our faith in ourselves to get these things done. So it's just so critically important that we continue to be like that Sankofa bird. We always look back to give ourselves the strength. When we don't believe in ourselves, young people, their parents alike, look back, man, and think about what your forefathers have done. And then convince yourself that you can do anything you want to do. So out of the 7, if I had to prioritize, I'm going to say the first thing you need to do is have faith in yourself and then run free with those other 6 and just take over the world. That's it. I'm sorry. I was way too long, but I just had to get that off my chest.
Don't be sorry. Like, you really went in, hit the nail on the head, and I'm so happy. Faith is extremely important. Like, I love everything that you said. Yeah, like to really be able to envision and manifest and to know like this can happen, like this,
Yeah.
that is big. That's huge. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
I just lost the volume on my phone for some reason, so I could barely hear anything. So
yeah. Oh no, it's okay. I was just saying, like, I agree with what you said, and I'm really happy that you mentioned about faith, because you have to be faith based. We don't know from one day to the next how things can be, how they can go. But if you have faith, if you believe in yourself, then you can envision these things, you can manifest these things.
Absolutely.
If you're, some people have faith in things going bad, or in the worst happening, and then it often does. But we don't take the time to really make those connections to realize, like, damn, like I was really thinking about that way, and that's why it happened. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let you hold it down. I gotta check back on, and get my volume back up on my phone. Cool.
Okay.
And do you want to bring our guest on, or are we gonna wait till 10 o'clock?
I do. I wanted
Okay.
to ask her. Thank you, Dee. We'll see you in a few.
There we go.
Amaya. Good morning, darling.
Good morning.
How are you? Grand Rising. Great Rising.
Good.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising to you too.
Thank you. So, I wanted to know from you, Amaya, have you ever heard of Kwanzaa, and do you celebrate? What do you know about it?
I know about Kwanzaa is we bring our ancestors back, like, to everything that happened to us. Cause me and my cousins were like a dance group called Unique Generation. So we did a dance for Kwanzaa. How our ancestors been through a lot of stuff. So we did a dance for them.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Is there something that a favorite part of the holiday, or something that you took from it that you want to talk about?
My favorite holiday is when we're coming together and we love each other and stuff. It's like a little celebration. Cause I go to like my family. We like have a feast, a moon feast. So basically, we eat like food and we pray to the Most High. So we go east this way and we pray before we even eat. So
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you give thanks, huh?
yeah,
Give
and then
thanks.
this year, well, this month we're gonna give away gifts like you don't know who it is. So it's like a secret Santa, but different. So you just like give gifts somebody, and they call out your name, and you know who's from. So we're gonna do this month.
Nice. That's awesome. So, Amaya, you are extremely smart. You're very well spoken. How old are you and what school do you go to?
I'm
Or-
9 years old.
Yeah.
I go to Lincoln Elementary.
Beautiful. And so that means you're in fourth grade?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have a favorite subject at school? What do you
Well,
enjoy about school?
I like reading because that one is really special. When anytime I go to reading class, we learn something new or something special because we're learning something new about these two girls whose name is American, and one was not. It was only one girl whose name American, and the other one was like a goddess. She was a princess. Both of them was princess. So basically, we learn about that, how both of them are the same and different.
Oh, so you've seen the differences and the similarities.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy writing as well? Do you like to make
Yeah.
stories?
Yeah. Or like talk about my past.
Uh-huh. Nice. And what else do you do? I know you said that you dance, yeah? You do quite a lot.
Yeah,
Can
and
you share with us what do you do for your hobbies or what interests you?
I'm a youth leader of Chess Angel Promotion. So I
What's that,
represent.
Amaya?
It's a group where we all come together and give health care and stuff to people.
Like the elderly.
Yeah, like the elderly and stuff
For the youth.
for the youth.
Okay.
Also with kids. So that's what we do for Chess Angels.
Wow. How long has Chess Angels been around?
3 months.
Years.
3 years.
3 years. That's beautiful. All right.
That's awesome, Amaya. Is there anything else that you would like to share? Or any questions that you may have?
No.
No?
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay, so what did you bring to read for us today?
Amaya, do you have a book for us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's called Fearless.
Oh, I love that book. Okay, you reading? I'm gonna sit back and relax so I can hear you.
It's by a medical award-winning curator Matthew A. Cherry, illustrated by E. Harrison. Zuri's hair lets her be hair. It coils and keeps to perfectly match a princess tiara or a superhero cape. But an extra special day calls for an extra special style. Comb in hand, Daddy steps in to help Zuri find the perfect fit. With heartwarming text and
Rating.
association, here love celebrates the curls that are uniquely yours. The bond between dads and daughters, or the joy that fills you up when you get to express yourself freely. Here, love. Here, love.
Amaya,
Yeah.
beautiful reading, beautiful reading. I just want you to just be aware of the images so that you can show everybody, okay?
Okay.
And just project your voice so you're nice and loud, all right?
My name is Zuri, and I have hair that has a mind of its own. It kicks, coils, and curls every which way.
Beautiful. Bring it close. Bring it a little closer. Lovely, lovely. Thank you.
Welcome. Daddy tells me it's beautiful, that makes me proud. I love that my hair lets me be me. In funky braids with beads, I am a princess. And when my hair is into puffs, I am above the clouds like a superhero. My hair even does magical tricks. One day, Rocky and I were playing outside with along came the rain. From large to small, it went pistol just like that. There is nothing my hair can't do. Today I woke up extra early all by myself. I was too excited to sleep. It's a big day. Daddy was still sleeping. Shh, I said to Rocky as we tiptoe past him. Lately, Daddy has been worn out. He makes me breakfast, takes me to school, goes to work, picks me up. And yesterday we went for a bike ride around the park. I think he needs a break. Because today is special, I want a perfect hairstyle that calls for a professional touch. Professional touch. Pause off, Rocky. Daddy heard the crash. Zuri, what on earth? He asked. I was only trying to help, I said. Daddy smiled. Can I help too? It'll be a piece of cake, Zuri. Zuzu. The first style was a big no way. The second was no better. No, Daddy. Then Daddy tried slicking my hair back into two puffs. Ouch! Daddy yelled. Wait a minute, Daddy said as he reached into the drawer and pulled out a pick. Ta-da! Daddy, really? I said. I'll be right back, he promised. Now, how's that? He asked, pulling a hat down over my eyes. Daddy came on. Daddy, come on. We can do better than that. I really need my hair to be special. Don't worry, he said. We'll figure this out. Then I had a great idea. Daddy gathered all the tools we needed, and we were set. Watching carefully, Daddy combed, parted, oiled, and twisted. He nailed it. Funky puff buns, pretty, and so much fun. Rocky approved too. Click! I put on my superhero cape as the final touch to a perfect look. Where's my Zuzu? Mom called from the door. She could not get in the house fast enough. Mommy! You got to be the prettiest Supergirl I have ever seen, she said.
There you go.
Welcome home, Mom. And your hair is beautiful, Zuri. Who did it? I looked at Daddy and beamed. Mommy smiled. Very nice. Thank you. We learned from the best, Daddy said as he gave her a big hug.
Come on, Mama. There you go. Thank you.
My hair is Mommy, Daddy, and me. It's hair love.
And you're taking a selfie.
Cool flash. Chicago native Matthew A. Cherry is a former NFL wide receiver who played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Cincinnati Bengals, California Panthers, and the Baltimore Ravens. He's since gone on to direct music videos, feature films, and short films, including Hair Love, on which this book is based. Vesti Harrison is the author illustration of the New York Times best-selling picture book, Little Readers, Bald Woman in Black History, which is also an NAACP Imagine Awards winner. She earned her BA from the University of Virginia with a double major in medical studies and studio art, and received her MFA in film and video from Cal Arts. Now, utilizing both skill sets, she is her
Passionate
passionate
about crafting
about crafting beautiful stories in both the film and picture book
world.
world.
And so
Sometimes love looks look like braids, puffs, and twists.
the
Nice. Thank you so much,
Nice.
Maya.
Nice.
Wow.
Hold on, I got to
Great
clap one more
reading.
time.
Great reading. That was beautiful.
Great job. I'm so
And
proud of
such a
you. Look at
lovely,
you.
lovely story. Oh my
Encore,
goodness.
encore. So, what do you like best about that book, Amaya?
Well, I like the best about this book is that she they show like different hairstyles, like
Yep.
about our hair, like it's puffy, it can go out, it can go like when it's raining, it can go up because sometimes my hair, when it's raining, it goes like short. I just don't like it.
Hmm.
That's what's up.
The shrinkage is real, right?
right.
Our hair went up and it just shrink right up, right? That's magic.
And that's why I got to wear a hoodie when I go out.
A hoodie.
But that's magic, isn't it? Because look,
Amen.
at your beautiful braids, right?
Yeah.
Amaya,
Yeah.
what's your favorite hairstyle? What hair out of all the hairstyles your mom puts on you? Which one do you love the most?
Tooth puffs.
That two puffs right here.
Afro puff.
All right. Okay. Look at
That
you.
is awesome.
One puff.
Thank you for reading. That was amazing.
That really was. So, what do you think it takes, or what do you think that it took for her father to help her accomplish like getting her hair done? What happened there?
It took like effort, good hard work because
Mm.
doing her hair is like really hard. Cause sometimes you have naps in your hair, so it's really hard. And he tried his best to do it, and then she had a great idea, so she got the tablet and she looked up her mom's like things to do her hair.
Mhm.
For he can do best, and it came out really good.
I love the word that you used, effort. I think that's so important because it's like if you're trying to do something, you want to accomplish something, you have to put in the effort, right? You gotta, and it kind of ties into what Mr. Darrell was saying earlier about faith. So if you know that you can do something and that you can see something through, then you put that effort behind it. And can't nobody tell you anything, right? Like he had to take a step back. He had to kind of reassess the situation and really figure out how to approach it, how to deal with it. Because at the end of the day, his baby girl wanted his baby girl wanted her hair done, right? So it's kind of like that. We got to do this. We got to get it done. No, you're not putting a hat on the head. No, like, the rubber band popped and this and that and everything else, but we're going to get through it together. So I really think that that was a beautiful book.
What he was trying to juggle with the comb.
I recall seeing the short film on YouTube before, and that was it's really good illustration. It just all makes sense because I know that a lot of Black girls, we struggle with our hair, right? Getting frustrated, being overwhelmed, just learning to be patient. So there's some words that I wrote down, and I like I said, I like how you used the word effort, but Dad was overwhelmed. You have to learn patience when you're dealing with something like hair, especially Black girl hair. What are some hair tools that you use? or that you think would be helpful for young Black girls with their hair?
Like it's this coconut like moisturizer right here makes your hair good. It's not good. And a comb and a
Okay.
brush, but combs and brushes are hard because they hurt your hair.
Yeah, they can be. I know that you can also like finger detangle. Have you
Yeah,
ever tried to?
yeah, I did that
Yeah.
before. Oh, yeah, it got my nail stuck. I
Oh,
got a hair piece in my nail.
that's happened to me. Yeah, and then it like gets stuck, and then your nail kind of. But it's because of the kinks, right? So we maintain the kinks, like you said, with the
Yeah.
creams, with different oils. Your hair is a plant, so you definitely want to feed it. You got to give it oil. You gotta
Yeah.
make sure your scalp is moisturized, all that
And
good
water.
stuff.
Yeah, because what happened to her mom at the end, she had cancer, so she came back home and her mom was still happy for her.
And wasn't that's an interesting dynamic? Like, so to think about, right? Mom is
Mhm.
sick and has cancer, and she doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but they still can grow hair.
Yeah, but she has a love. She still has that love for hair and understands that her daughter getting her hair done is like makes her feel really good. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
and Dad had
My-
locks, right?
Yeah.
His locks were long.
Yeah, really long.
Yeah, nice, beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to say or share?
I have a question for Amaya. Amaya,
Yeah.
where'd you find the courage to come online and read a book for everybody and talk about everything so eloquently?
By my mama.
From where?
My mama.
Oh, from your mom.
Her
Oh yeah. Hey,
Peace and
that's
blessings.
beautiful.
I've been with her
She's our
since I
next.
was ever like a baby.
Say it
Okay,
again,
well, for
hon.
now,
I've been with her since I was ever a tiny baby.
well, she's done a phenomenal job, an awesome job with you. Awesome job. I'm so proud of you.
You're welcome. That was so beautiful. I just love, like you said, the courage because you just really just like did your thing and had conversation after, like really great. Can you talk about your title again at
That's Angel.
yes.
Just angels.
Yep.
Can we talk about that some more?
Yeah. I volunteered. I help people get like what they need. We put like different stuff, hand sanitizer to be safe, mask, and lotion, all that stuff. This year we was giving out art stuff to kids. And we did a prize thing, and I won one.
A raffle for the art gallery. It was an art gallery. We did an art gallery event.
Okay. Amaya, how old are you again?
9 years old.
And you're volunteering to help other people?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's nice to have people who's going through a lot and stuff. Because I was since I was ever in my mom's home, I was helping people get their houses back. No one leaves. So I help people get their houses back and stuff. And I was still there when I was out of my mom's home.
You were a leader in Springfield, New Orleans, yes.
So I
You're
have like
amazing, Amaya.
Wow, you're inspiring.
Your resume is long.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're only at 9 years old. I can't wait to see, the just the way that you grow and develop, like to the woman that you're gonna become. Because, wow, how does it make you feel to help others?
good.
Beautiful.
Because when they don't have like nobody to come to or anything, it's sad because what we help people who has a lot going on and stuff. It's sad who doesn't like have a shelter to go in. Cause where I live, it's like a homeless shelter, so we give away food sometimes because when we have like an extra, when we go somewhere, we have an extra plate. We just give it to the homeless shelter down where we live.
Nice.
Wow. Look at you. Somebody tell Stacey Abrams that the country is in good hands. When she's too old, Maya's gonna take her place. Phenomenal.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank
All
you
right.
so much, Amaya.
Yeah,
Many, many blessings to you, sweetheart. To be 9 years old and just
That's mommy.
so, like, you know, just on it, like intuitive. You realize that people need help and you're lending a helping hand. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mom. Miss Audie,
Yes.
you know what? As we talked about Kwanzaa, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa at the beginning of the show, it's so amazing. We have a 9-year-old who pretty much encompasses all those principles.
Yes.
Cooperative economics, faith,
Yeah.
purpose,
Mhm.
I mean, unity,
Ujama,
all
the
that stuff.
collective work and responsibility
Absolutely.
that you possess at 9.
Yes.
That's
Can you
just-
imagine
I'm
her
really
at
blown away.
19? Can you imagine her at 19?
Mm.
Girl, you might change the world. You're already changing people's
Let's
worlds.
go. Yeah, yes, you are.
or I might be president.
Oh, might be president. You
Talk
heard
that,
her? Wow.
talk that,
To the side.
sis.
Let's change
Yes.
that to will be president. How's
Yes.
that?
Uh-huh.
All right, Madam President.
There we go.
Mhm.
All right,
Beautiful.
well, that's
Yes.
what's up.
I am so proud of you.
Well, thank you,
Yes.
Amaya, for joining us this morning. We really appreciate you.
We have
You,
the
and
other
you know
best.
what? You didn't just educate. You didn't just educate your peers. You also educated adults. For all the adults who are worried that our kids only play video games and don't read books, you just changed a whole lot of minds this morning, and people are
Yes.
looking at things differently because of you. So,
Indeed.
wow, I'm blown
On
away.
an early Saturday morning. Yep.
I'm blown away, but I am not surprised
Mm-hmm.
because you're brilliant. Thank you. All right. Okay, Ardera. Look at Mom.
We have-
Mom is trying to get some shine. She's like,
I have to run away. She has to come upstairs. We do have more books for the future if necessary. We have plenty of books that we would love to share.
Well, we would love to have Amaya join us again. In
absolutely.
the near future, because I really enjoyed the reading, and you're very clear. You projected your voice, like, yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I have a lot of things. I'm reading this huge chapter book. Well, I just started the chapter book, so I'm like at 30, somewhere at 39 or something.
What's that?
Wow.
It's Charlie's Bones.
Charlie's Bones.
Yeah, so
A novel. She's reading a novel.
What is it? What
Wow.
is it called?
Charlie's Bones.
it's like Harry Potter but different.
Oh, okay.
So,
I have
Amaya, do you write? Do you write stories as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like to hear one of these times when you come on. I like to hear one of your original stories, if that's cool.
Okay.
Can you do that for us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
She's only 9 years old. I'm like,
Say yeah.
I wish I was as smart as you when I was 9. I really do wish I was as smart as you when I was 9. So great job. Whatever you do, don't let anybody ever try and convince you otherwise. You are brilliant. Remember that forever. Cool? Deal?
Yes.
Yes. She has a
All
lot
right.
of comments. Did we read the comments?
So
Oh, yeah,
that,
let's
that
read
was
the
gonna be my
comments.
next
Go ahead,
thing. I
Audie.
wanted to read the comments.
Oh, my auntie.
Let her read the comments.
You got it,
Let's get
Ardera?
into these comments. No. Can you? Are you?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Sinead Taylor says, "Hey, beautiful, you're doing a great job."
That's
Tanique
Auntie.
Israel, if I say your name's wrong, I apologize. Tanique Israel says, "My baby cub lioness," and a million smiley faces and hearts. Professor Vern MacArthur, who taught at Springfield College, says, "Great story, great reading." Sinead Taylor looks like hand claps. A Facebook user says, "Great job, young queen." They say, "Yes, girl." And then you talk about the shrinkage, and somebody said, shrinkage is real. Janae Taylor says, "Oh, still beautiful." Someone said, "Yes." Someone said, "Go, girl." Judy Coleman said, "Great job." Someone said, "Q, hush." And then someone else said, "Oh, I thought that was Asia."
The baby in the back.
Then she says, "That's my girl." There's another Facebook user, there's no name. It just says, "She is too adorable."
Yes.
Janae says, "She is so funny." Somebody said, "Muma." Someone else shouted out, "Grandma." And then they said, "I love my baby." Great job, And the beautiful thing is this will be playing all week long until the next show. So there's going to be so many people who get an opportunity to hear you speak, to watch you read, and not just read. It's different when you can read and analyze what you're reading. You are on point.
Yeah, that's my auntie Nene. Fun.
Well, you got your whole family proud of you today. That's awesome.
For your family, we love you.
Yeah.
Love you, family. Love you, my auntie.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. We really appreciate this one.
Nope, we got to change that. We got to say thank you for the opportunity. Right. We appreciate it. So thank you. All right, everybody. Okay. This is the Young Scholars Academy. We are here every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. We read, we talk to our community, make sure we engage and get our young people involved. And today we've been blessed to be joined by Miss Amaya Israel. And she's not only adorable, but she is an intellect. She is she's not a future leader. She is a leader in our community. Amen. And when they say the children will lead, Amaya is a perfect example of young people leading and doing everything, that we would expect them to do. So if anything happened to any of us, we know that we're in good hands because we have our young scholars. And we're not going to we're telling people don't call them students. We have scholars because they can read well, they're analytical, and they get it on. And that's what's up.
That's it.
And I see Victoria Rowe has a question mark. I got a feeling that was one of my babies who put the question mark up there. So, yep, I got my two daughters are watching you, Amaya. So you're going to be their role model. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's what's up.
Yes.
Dara, anything else you want to add?
I just want to say thank you again, Amaya.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. And I just want to say, continue to be you and who you are. I know that you enjoy school. I know you enjoy dancing and your volunteer work and all of that. Like it's going to just help to make you, to help you grow, to help you evolve. So yes, I'm very proud. And yeah. We'll be in touch soon. I've got to learn more about Chess Angels.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're looking. We have.
Oh yes.
We have another We have another video broadcast, and hopefully at some point we'll have the Chess Angels folks coming on because we want to start interviewing folks who run different community-based organizations. We want to make sure that people are apprised of all the resources that they have in our great community because we have so many people doing so many phenomenal things. We're looking to create a digital platform, not just for our young scholars, but also for our adults so that they can showcase everything they're doing and we can help get the word out. It's what we do. Mm-hmm. And if your Muma will get back on for a second, there's also a site where she always shares information to. Talk about that.
I'm sorry, say the question again.
Okay, there's another page on Facebook in which I know you're always sharing information to. Can you talk about that so people know where to find the information?
Keeping you in the loop.
There it is.
Keeping you in the loop, Springfield. Yes, every time if I find out that something's going on, I make sure I post it out there. Any type of information that is important that we need to know, a need to know basis, any activities going on, I always post on keeping you in the loop. Springfield, Mass, MA, Springfield, MA, and also I also do the same thing with Chess Angels Promotion Inc. pages too. I make sure that we have some art out there or just any information because we need to know. People always say, "I didn't know, I didn't hear about it," and I got tired of that, so I just started I bypass it. I tell people, hey, tell me about yourself, and I'll post it. What you got, a flyer? Let me take a picture, and I'll
Yep.
post it in a
I
minute.
know that's right. It speaks
And
to
I
the
share.
collective work and the responsibilities. Like
There
we
you
all
go.
have our part. We all got to do our part. Like you said, a little the flyer, send it over. Got you. Let's
Yes,
fix it.
right. But and also this is that we are working on. I know we talk about Kwanzaa a lot. We've been Chess Angels been doing Kwanzaa like for the last 3 years. We did a show with Kwanzaa and it's cold. And I told them, I said, I think we need to do a program like how they used to tease about Christmas in July. I think we need to do Kwanzaa in
We can do
July.
Kwanzaa in July.
Yes,
Yep.
I think it shouldn't be cold, especially because
Right.
of the pandemic. We should be able to at least do a workshop once a week
I
for
really
each day,
Absolutely.
like
up
that.
for 7
Absolutely.
weeks, and do a big broadcast. And that's what
Yeah.
that's the goal. And if I would love, if y'all could be a part of that to help us put something together to actually make it bigger, just bigger.
Even more
Right.
grand.
Broader,
I'm
that's to make
down
it brand.
100. Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
Absolutely.
amazing. I
Yeah.
really like the idea of like Kwanzaa in July, or like
Yes.
like we already have Juneteenth,
Yes.
like something around it. But yeah, we'll definitely talk more.
Yeah.
I wanted
I'm
to
with it.
read some of these comments really quick from Miss Rosemary.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss Rosemary Tracy Woods. So she says, please let artists know that the Spark Project at Pension Park will be having a walkthrough. They're looking for Black and brown artists to apply. You can contact her with any questions. This is Rosemary Tracy Woods. She is the owner of the Black-owned art gallery in Tower Square. It's
Nice.
called Art for the Soul Gallery. If you have never been there, you should definitely go visit. Art for the Soul Gallery and also Pamusa
Yes.
Pan-African Museum. Those are both two places that that I hold near and dear to my heart
Yeah.
as
And
Black girls in Springfield.
they're both very, very, very viable resources. So we have a lot of people who talk about what we don't have, but I think mapping our capacities and our assets are critical. And I think Art for the Soul is so important. There's so many amazing things that happen there along with the art. It's amazing how she merges the art with everything else that's happening in the community. Then right down the hall in the back area of Tower Square, we have the Pamusa Museum, like Miss Audie said. And the artifacts are great. The programs are great. They do the Underground Railroad tour. So there's a lot happening that we need to get our families. I'm not going to say our youth or our elders. I'm going to say our families involved in.
Yeah.
So we have resources, and it's our job to make sure that our young people take advantage of those resources because we want to make sure that they remain scholars and not statistics.
I agree.
Exactly.
It's not enough to say you don't know. There's so much around. There's so much.
Can you email me that information that you just read?
Absolutely.
Please? Thank you.
And shameless plug, the newspaper is out, so all that information is going to be in the newspaper. Every art gallery, every program that we have will have a list of resources, a column beginning in February, a column with every resource that we can find. So I will be stalking In the Loop Springfield on a regular basis so that we can get this information in the paper, because it's all about, as Candia said, it's all about getting that information out there. At the end of the day, there'll be no excuses. You can't say you didn't know, because we're making sure that you have access to information.
Yeah.
And access is everything.
Can I also just push also those entities, that people that have flyers, you make 500 copies. It shouldn't sit in your office because nobody's going to walk into the office. Can you please share your flyers? Every time I go, I said, why is there a stack of flyers sitting on the counter? You got 500 people coming in here? You got 500 people coming in here daily? That's what you telling me? Then you don't need a flyer if you got 500 people coming in.
Right.
Go out there and hit the streets and pass them flyers out. Speak to people. Don't be shy. Hey, how you doing? There's something going on in the neighborhood.
That's another thing too. Don't just people, they often pass out flyers or business cards and they don't have that conversation. So it really just falls. It's like share the information,
and I'm gonna say
that knowledge.
And it's much more effective than a Facebook post.
Indeed.
Putting a flyer in someone's hand and establishing that contact. Listen, you
Yes.
never know who have to come back around and be putting a flower in your hand to help you. So
Yes.
get out there, hit the street, touch people, not physically, give them a flower and have that conversation
Right.
and engage. I think that
Which-
when it comes down to leadership, whether it's an
Social
organization or an
distance, right?
individual, engagement is so important, man. You got to engage people. And we got to get back to that good old time feeling of just engaging folks. You go home, it's a really good feeling. So,
Yes.
yeah,
Put your mask on.
yeah, keep your mask on.
I want to say download the app for the newspaper.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
download the app. And we hope that people will share their information online, continue to share as much information online. But we have a newspaper now that focuses strictly on the news and information. No personal agendas, letting people know up front. It's just information, man, because there's nothing more important than information. I tell you, we talk about the 7 principles. We got to have the information to create awareness, raise the awareness so that people understand why those principles are critical, why faith, creativity, unity, all that stuff, why it's so important.
Yes.
And it's all incorporated in the work that we do. And when I listen to young Amaya talk about why she volunteers, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're in good hands. And I think those are the things that we spotlight. Those are the things that we highlight on a regular basis. Stop letting people tell us about our children. And we got to do a better job of telling the world about our children. Not anyone speaking for us. We talking about Fuji Chakalia.
Hey.
Yo, we need to incorporate that daily. We have some brilliant young people. We got brilliant parents and grandparents doing phenomenal jobs, but we're so stuck on politicians and self-proclaimed leaders and media telling us who we are and what we are. Let's get over it. If our scholars are going to be brilliant, then we got to be brilliant right along with it. And I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. But Amaya got me inspired. I'm going to be talking all day just because of her.
Yeah.
You have to say home.
Hey.
All right.
Definitely
So-
made my
Thank
morning,
you.
Amaya.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
So we are at the 1 hour mark. Amaya, we love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, little sis. I
Love
appreciate
you
you.
too.
Blessings, sis. Thank you.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Peace and
Blessings.
blessings.
Peace
And
and
we'll be
blessings.
back. We'll be back next Saturday at 9 a.m. For all the viewers, please spread the word. If you have a young, brilliant person that you would like to join us, please contact Ms. Audie. Contact Miss Audie and let her know we want our young people to join us. There goes one of our scholars right there. What's up, man? So we right now when the program, when we're back active again, we will be at the Boys and Girls Club Family Center, 100 Acorn Street. We've been there for about five, maybe 6 years. Doing literacy, art, science, anything we can get our hands on. Our job is to work with young people and create our academic opportunities to enhance their intellectual capacity. It's what we do. It's who we are. And we'll be back next Saturday, 9 a.m. Right, Miss Audie?
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Right,
much.
Amaya and Grandma and Muma? Every time I see you now, I'm going to call you Muma.
Muma.
That's me. What up, Mom?
I love it.
That's me.
All right, everybody. Thank you and have a fabulous Saturday.
Yes.
Thank
enjoy
you
your
so much.
weekend. Peace
Many
and blessings.
blessings.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings.
All right.
Have a nice day.